Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's me, your girl, Antoinette, and I'm coming to you today with your weekly tarot reading. I'm about to start working on the February reading, so stay on the lookout for that starting this week. But I want to do more readings on my channel, so one of the things I want to start doing is these weekly readings. So these readings are general, but it's just a weekly inspirational message that's going to support you in getting through your week. So if it resonates with you, keep listening. And if it doesn't, that's fine. Come back next week. So we're going to get right into it. The first card we have here is this Four of Swords. So when I look at the Four of Swords, the swords could be, it's an air sign. So it can be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or Libra. But I feel like with this Four of Swords, I feel like this person, they're feeling like they need the rest. If you might be feeling like overwhelmed. You might be feeling like your thoughts are getting to you. You might be feeling like you just need to take a break from it all, and you need to seclude yourself, and you really just need to take a break. You need to really take a rest. So I feel like this week somebody is really resting, feeling like they need to take a break. Then we have this Five of Cups here. What's crossing you at this time is the fact that you're resting, but I feel as though you are experiencing some type of disappointment. I feel as though you are in this place where because something didn't work out, now you are like taking a moment to yourself so you can regroup. I feel as though that what I need to say though is that sometimes things don't work out, but there's a lot of things that are working out, right? Some things don't work out, but there are a lot of things work out. And I feel as though at this time, in this state of rest, you're really focusing on the things that while you're resting, while you're taking this break, you're really spending a lot of time focusing on the things that did not work out. And I want you to just get out of that mind frame, get out of that mind state, and understand and know that sometimes things don't work out, so greater things can happen, okay? And try to find a positive in the situation, not the negative. Don't focus on the negative. But I feel as though that, yes, you are resting. You're in the state of like, I need to take a break. I need to take a moment for me. I'm kind of disappointed that this thing did not work out. And now what's next? So I feel like with this Two of Swords, this is what's motivating you right now. So I feel as though you're taking a step back, but there's a decision that you have to make. There's a decision that you have to make, but you feel as though that you can't see the outcome. You don't know what it is that you have to do. Like you're trying to figure out what your next steps are. Like because this thing didn't work out, whatever this thing is, now it caught you off balance a little bit. It caught you off guard a little bit. You wasn't expecting this thing not to work out. You wasn't expecting the outcome that happened. And now that this thing kind of knocks you off your game a little bit, I feel like now you're trying to figure out like, damn, what's my next moves? Like I was not expecting this. What am I going to do? Like that's where you at with it. Like now what am I going to do? I feel like with this past energy, I feel like you've been fighting and you have been like you have been standing your ground. You have been fighting. You have been, when things try to knock you down, you have been being resilient. You have not been, letting things get to you. And I feel as though like you're tired. I feel as though, yes, you're tired. You're tired of, and this is why you're resting, because you're tired of fighting. You're tired of always having to say the same things over again. You're tired of going through the same lessons, always having to be a battle. Like you're literally tired of the fight. You're tired. You're tired of always having to fight. And that's what I feel as though, like, although you make it out on top, although you still stand strong, it still doesn't mean sometimes like you don't need a break. And I feel like that's where you're in the state of like you need a break, you need to figure out, you need to rest, you need to regroup, you need to figure out what's next, what's going on, because you're tired of doing things the way that they have been doing, the way that things have been going on. You're tired of it continuing to go on that way. So what are you thinking about? You're thinking about, you want for, what's on your mind is, I feel as though you're waiting for this breakthrough. Like you're waiting for an opportunity to be able to speak your mind. You're waiting for this opportunity to be able to say what you have to say. Like I feel as though you're waiting for the fine time to speak up. Like you're waiting for the perfect opportunity to do this, whatever this is. Like I feel as though, like, that's what I see. Like you're waiting and you're focused on the perfect opportunity. But if the perfect opportunity was to present itself, would you be able to recognize it? Would you be able to recognize your breakthrough if it was to happen? Being as though that, you're confused, you can't see, you don't know what your next steps are. So what you have to really do is you really have to take some time to really, at this moment, like I said, although you're in the state of rest, although you're trying to figure out what your next moves are, when you're in the state, don't focus on the things that are not working out. Focus on what it is that you want. So when this breakthrough happens, you'll be able to see it clearly and you'll be able to recognize the blessing that you want, right? That's what, because you want a blessing. You tired of fighting. You tired of the drama. You tired of the stress. You tired of it. You tired of it. You're tired of it, and you want more. You want greatness. You want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what you want. That's what you're striving for. And the only way that's going to happen is if, in this state of rest, you begin to focus on the things that you want and not on the things that you do not want. Because in this future, we have this 9 of Pentacles, and this is you. If you begin to focus on the things that you want, you're going to be able to get exactly what it is that you are working towards. The seeds that you have been planting in your life, they're going to manifest. They're going to grow. They are going to turn into fruit, right? And in order for the seeds that you are planting in your life to turn into fruit, you have to take time. You got to rest, you got to regroup, and you got to get clear on what it is that you want, so that way you can grow good fruit into your life. All right. So it's going to happen for you, but you just got to get clear about what it is that you want, so that you can begin to pick the fruit of your labor. All right. You don't want to just be working and working and working and don't know why you're working or don't know what you want to come out of the work that you do. You got to get focused, right? And understand that when failure happens, failure is a part of the journey. If you don't fail, that means you didn't try. All right. So failing doesn't mean nothing except that you try, and now you have an opportunity to learn from this failure. Okay. So failing is great, and you have to fail your way to success. So when things don't work out, whoever this message is for, when things don't work out, don't stay stuck. Don't feel down. Be proud of yourself and let yourself know the fact that you tried, that's a blessing in itself, because you tried something and you failed. And guess what? You're going to get back up and you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going because this is what you want. You want to produce good fruit. You want to be able to pick the fruit of your labor. All right? So that's what we have in the future. What do we see? This is you. This is how you see you, the Queen of Cups. Somebody who is so totally in tune with their emotions. Somebody who is very this person, she is very, first of all, this person is very empathetic. She's very understanding. She's very aware of her emotions and who she is. She's definitely a communicator, and she communicates how she feels, and she speaks from her heart. She lays it all on the table. So I feel as though with this situation, you're waiting for this perfect opportunity to say your piece, and you're waiting for this perfect opportunity to speak from your heart. The time is now. The time is now to speak from your heart, for you to say the things that you want to say. And always remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But you don't have to keep how you feeling bottled up inside. You can communicate effectively. This is you. You know what you're saying. You know what you feel. You know what you believe. And you got to stand firm in that. And yes, sometimes when you got to stand firm in who you are and what you believe, yes, sometimes it hurts. Sometimes you got to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. But as long as you're staying true to you, right? And you know that you are, doing your best, and you're speaking from your heart, things are going to work out for you. Your future is going to be bright. You're going to be able to reap the rewards of the things that you're working so hard, because you're following your heart in this journey. You're not speaking from a place of maliciousness. You're not trying to hurt nobody. You're just trying to live your best life. You're just trying to stay true to who you are. You're just speaking from your heart, and you're letting your heart guide you on this journey, right? And yeah, sometimes it's hard, but this is what you are. This is what you are doing. And this is a beautiful place and a beautiful space to be in. Somebody who is totally aware of who they are, what they're feeling, and is not scared to lay it all out on the table. So this is you. And how do people see you in this situation? I feel as though people see you as you're transforming. People see you as you're changing. People see that you are trying to do better. People see that you're trying to be better. People see that you are taking the time out to really figure out what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to see, what it is that you want to be. And people see that in you. And I think people are gravitating towards you. People are loving the person that you are showing up as. People are loving how you are presenting yourself. People love the fact that you speak from your heart. People love the fact that you stay true to who you are. People love the fact that you are you, and people are gravitating towards you and want to see more of that. Okay? That's what I see. I see that people are respecting this journey that you are on. People are respecting it. And you got to keep going. And even for the people who don't respect this journey that you're going on, and the people that you are leaving behind, it's like you just got to be willing to go ahead and understand that when you're growing and you're elevating to the next level and you're reaching your goals, sometimes you're just going to leave people behind. And I feel as though that's what's hurting you. That's why you're hurt, because you're realizing that, some people are going to be left behind. Some people, you know what's going to come out of this state of rest. You know what you're going to have to do. And that might depress you a little bit. But keep moving. Keep going. Shoot. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Hopes and fears. The six of swords. So what this is telling me is that you're scared to leave situations. You know that these situations are no longer serving you. You know that you have to grow. You know that you got to elevate. You know that you got to do more. You know that you got to be more. You know that in order for you to reach your goals, you got to leave your comfort zone. You got to leave certain ways of thinking behind. You got to leave the trauma. You got to leave the drama. You got to leave stuff behind. You really, really do. And that scares you. That scares you. And that's why you're just staying stuck in a situation where it's like you are, you're trying to figure out what your next moves are, but you already know what your next moves are. You know that your next moves are that you got to move forward, and you're choosing to stay stuck. You're choosing to stay blind. You're choosing to stay in a situation. And you have to decide, do you want to stay in your comfort zone, or do you want to move forward? Do you want to reach these goals, or do you want to stay in trauma and drama and poverty? What do you want to do? You know that the things that you're working towards is going to give you the life that you want. You know the things that you're working towards is going to give you the abundance that you want. It's going to support you in creating the generational wealth that you want. It's going to support you in having the relationships that you want. You know, the things that you are working towards, the things that you have to leave behind are going to support you in having the lifestyle that you want. And the only way that you're going to get that is if you are willing to leave certain things behind. And the fact that you have to leave your comfort zone, that scares you. And I mean, you're human. We're all human. We all have experience, especially when you're on this path of growth and elevation. We all have to leave things behind that are not growing, elevating with us. We all have to leave things behind that are not willing to, you know, like change with us, or not willing to support us on our journey, or to respect our journey, right? We all got to leave these bad habits behind, these bad ways, these negative ways of thinking, these whatever it is that you have to leave behind that is scaring you. But you already know that by leaving this thing behind is going to propel you to the next level. You got to get over that. You got to do some internal work on yourself, some personal development work on yourself, some releasing work on yourself that's going to support you in releasing this thing so that you can grow and elevate to the next level. Because when you release this thing and you let go of this fear, what's going to be the outcome? This 8 of Swords. So this 8 of Swords is telling me that feeling stuck. I feel as though that you, whoever you are this week, you're going to really have to fight really, 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 really hard this week to pull yourself out of your funk. You really are. You're going to have to fight really hard this week to pull yourself out of this funk, because at the end of the day, this is the 8 of Swords, and this is telling me that you feel stuck, but this is just a feeling. This is just an emotion, and this feelings aren't always real. You know, feelings, when you have a feeling, they can be they can support you in being aware of like your emotions and how you're feeling in a situation, but sometimes your feelings are false, right? And I feel as though in this situation where you're feeling stuck, where you're feeling sad, where you're feeling depressed, where this is you, I feel as though that this is all in your head. This is all self-imposed. This is all like something that you can, if you fight hard enough, if you're willing to do the work, you can get yourself out of this state. Like, I know you're tired of fighting. I know you're tired of, I know you're tired of being the one that's always got to be resilient, always got to be the bigger person. I know you're tired. I know you're tired of sometimes things not working out. And because things don't work out, now you're feeling immobilized. Like, now you're feeling like you can't move. But that you have to know that there is always an opportunity for you to grow. There's always an opportunity for you to become unstuck. You are never stuck in any situation. You got to begin to see things from a different point of view. You got to be able to see things from a different perspective. And this is also what this Hangman is saying too. Maybe in this situation, people are looking at you and they're telling you and they're trying to encourage you to see things from a different point of view, see things from a different perspective. Everything is not all bad. Great things are still happening in your life. Stop focusing on the things that are not working out and focus on the good things that are here. We have these 5 of Cups here. We have 3 cups that spill over, and it's nothing left in there, but we still have 2 cups remaining. These 2 cups represent the relationships that are still remaining in your life, your emotions that are still intact, your just everything that has to do with your partnerships and all of that. There's still greatness here. So don't focus on what's not working out. Don't focus on that. Okay? Please don't focus on that, because at the end of the day, you're just holding yourself back. You're just holding you back, because this is all in your head. You can do and overcome whatever it is that you want to overcome. So that's the reading for the day. I do have an extra card. Just an extra card to see an extra message for this week for you. What is an extra message that's going to support you in just getting through this week and overcoming this obstacles, overcoming this self-doubt, overcoming this depressive state that you are in? Because you can overcome this. You got this. You got this. Just try to look at things from a different point of view. You are strong. The fight is almost over. The fight is almost over. It says eagle. See from a higher perspective, okay? So whatever the situation that you are going through, whatever it is that you are in, whatever this thing is that you are down about, right? You have to begin to see things from a higher perspective, see things from a different point of view, okay? That's what the people are telling you. That's how people are seeing you, right? That you have to see things from a different point of view, and that's what spirit is telling you too. Not only do you have to see things from a different point of view, but you have to elevate your thinking and see things from a higher perspective this week so that you can reach your goals and so that you can have the best week possible. I hope this message resonated with you, and if you would like to dig a little deeper, use one of the links below in the description box so I can support you and just reaching your goals and having clarity in any situation that you are going through. And I'll talk to y'all later. Be on the lookout for those February readings. Love y'all.